OC right in live right now, or recording. By the way, we do not know what her name is, so technically right now her name will just be like some unknown name, and she is gonna have like a pinkish tint of style. By the way, I will post the pictures of the ears. So technically, here's what I would do. I saved the image number 1 and number 2. Right now, I'm gonna keep these as like some safe slots just in case I don't know. I delete it on accident. And next, I will put in a red circle. Like I said, this is gonna be like my detailed OC. And so technically, I don't know how she would turn out. She's either gonna turn out very nice. Here's what I would do. I'll actually delete this ear. Here's that. It's called mesh, by the way, I think. Yeah, it's mesh form. This is the ear I'll use. Yeah, the ear type. So yeah. And for some text, I'll put in the another heart. So yeah, please be patient if you're ever waiting for the OC, cause it will come up shortly. So please, if you want to wait, you can. Please, just don't get too overhyped and start begging for it to just come out right now. I am doing the creation, and it'll be finished soon. By the way, fun fact: this OC's favorite core is actually meat core. It's very fun. It's very like a cool core, to be honest. And yeah, I like both. I like the cores, but my favorite has to be either meat core, year core, or dream core. So yeah, just a matter. She is gonna be very brutally injured. So technically, she is gonna be just. So technically, if you are saying, does she have lore? She might have a lot of lore like Moonlight or I think Micro. So yeah, and if you guys are gonna hate, just a matter, but it's fine. As long as the hate is not the like death threats, I will be fine. But if it is, just a matter, please don't say that type of stuff on your YouTube. It's toxic. And by the way, this is like another time of me making some brutal OC, I think. I don't know. But then we should merge all of the layers, and we are gonna get the new text, and it's gonna be this. You can use that, and I'll just put it right here. Then I'll put in another red heart, which is double red heart. So yeah. This OC is like, I think gonna be soon. Yeah, she's a meat core OC. So by the way, if you guys, just a matter, since I'm quite like new, I'm trying to boost my creativity on this app, making sure if I want either enjoys my content or not. I'm pretty sure it might be some anti-emoji cats. So yeah, just a reminder. But her hair tuft light looks like a butterfly except without its antennas. Soon I'll make another OC, I think. I don't know what it's gonna be, but it is gonna be like some... I don't know what the sneak peek will be. I'll probably either make it on September or another month. So yeah, please don't hate on this OC. I will possibly work hard on this, just like Moonlight. And all I said about the Moonlight OC getting replaced, it was a joke. I did not want to replace her because that would just make her feel sad. She is my favorite OC. I already replaced Kira, so technically I'm not replacing Moonlight. And yeah, if you think every single hair type equals a boy, just matter. Some people who use these type of hair types are girls too. And by the way, if there's a chance I stop recording when I didn't even finish the drawing, it's possibly because I must have not finished it. It's possibly because my battery might be close to dying. And I do not want it to happen. By the way, I'm putting the details of some meat in there because, like I said, this is a meat core OC. So yeah, this is gonna be an alpha lock. So right here, I recommend she's pink. So yeah, very detailed. Wait, let's at least unmerge the and let's save this as an image just in case I need to save the detail. Yeah, now it's the time to just save the ears. This is the first one and this is the second one. And now that I merged them, I'll put in the fluff. Ignore the fact that I made some gore of her. Ignore the fact that I made gore of Moonlight. Yeah, you should just ignore that. To be honest, it's quite brutal for children. But yeah, it's my favorite thing too also. And here's the beautiful OC. Oh, just a reminder, I forgot. Here's the so you need a 30. Here's how I will make my OC then. So the ears will be an alpha lock. Everything will be an alpha lock. This will also be an alpha lock. Use the 31 of light or a type. I will use this. 31 light on every layer. It will look like this kind of pink. Next, use a 9 and use this 3 times. Repeat on other layers. It should look like this. Here, now you can get off of alpha lock. So next, change the light. And here's what I'll do. I will go on this one, save this, and also save. By the way, I'll put in this. It's not even daring to fit no year because it's in the bottom one. So done. All we have to do is just repeat the same steps on this. Oh. So there. I think that's how it goes on that. Now you just merge. Now I'll just save the image of that. Sorry if I might be wasting your time. It's just that I'm trying my best. And here we go. I use a lot of layers, so just in case I can make the front, back, or side. Here's the meat. Like I said, I will put it right here. And since she's like a gore OC, technically she'll like be like one of the most goriest OCs. And imagine if it gets like a lot of views or likes. Of course, it's some ad too. I am not gonna wait on a random lazy ad, so I'm just gonna close the video and try again. I'm gonna use this brush, but to be honest, any brush is optional. Actually, I'm gonna possibly use the pen fade just in case, and I'll use the blurring brush right after. So yeah, here's the brush. If you want to use this, is quite annoying whenever you get ads. You know, that's the most annoying part about whenever you get IBISP ads. I'm gonna possibly just. The most annoying part about the IBISP ads is the fact that right after, just a matter, it would not allow you to use anything. Like, I am not gonna just wait 13 seconds on an ad that is clearly like this. I know I'm not that much of a little kid, but practically I don't want to use this app since, to be honest, it's like kind for little kids a lot. I'm very sick, so technically if you're coughing, just a matter, it's not my fault, it's just that I'm sick. Finally, I finally get to use these. What I use is the blurring brush to do some texture on the blood right now. There'll be some like this type, and I'll put some shadings with this on me. And I'll also use the airbrush. Wait, where's the airbrush? Right there. I will use always this 16. It's very blood. It will also look very bloody. I just realized that this is actually attached on some new layer. So yeah. it's fine because to be honest, there's a lot of blood right here. Next, I'd recommend using the mosaic. Make sure it's this type of pixel. Like that, or you can use another. Just like what I did with moonlight. It's where if I say micro's name again, there's a chance I might crash out. Doesn't matter. Smudge looks like that look like it's cleaning everything up, but in reality, it's just making the art more great and cool. To all the people who are also like some other different types of core fans, like weird core, key core, or anything example, doesn't matter. I am kind to any core. But as long as it's not gonna be too toxic to me, talk about the people in it. If they're like gonna be rude to me, just a matter, I'm not gonna support them. Or if they're disgusting and do disgusting stuff to one another character that they own is in that core, just a matter, I won't respect that. That's like disgusting. So yeah. By the way, this is like, as long as the person isn't like toxic to me. So yeah, by the way, please don't hate. I'm gonna possibly just find some me images on Pinterest. Ignore the fact that I have this much random stuff. So yeah, please don't hate. This is like me just trying to. I'm also searching for some gore too. Trigger warning: if you have nightmares of this, just a reminder, please get out of my channel. It's not welcome here for you, and please leave if you. So if you ever have nightmares of some gore and stuff, I recommend you leaving this thing. Just a matter if you ever see this OC in my videos, please, just a matter she will contain blood. And I will also show her some, I'll actually show her full body if I had to. So yeah. Trigger warning, if you ever even want to look at her full body, it's also brutal. This is like the hearts that will be in her, that hang on her ears. Please just don't matter. I am not like some disgusting person. As long as it's not some rude for content, it should be good. Fun fact: I've also been working on a couple of arts and stuff, and since this is just like me trying to make Moonlight, it's where like whenever I even dare to try and make her, this is what she came up as. There are these. So to be honest, it looks like she is like very bad, like a lot of blood, and people hate. What is this? Dude, I am on the gore thing. No matter what, I'm not even scared. Just no matter if you ever look at this content, yeah, if you're just gonna watch this video and you get some nightmare, if you ever come up to me, if you have a fear of blood or you have a weak stomach, just a matter, please leave his channel. You are not gonna be welcome watching this video. Only my other videos. But if it has a video of her, she will be. Just a matter, don't watch it. Yeah, I'm trying to find some blood that is like brutal. Wait, search us. Wait, how about I search up centipede? That way I will just post an image, just so that way I will put that as a detail on my OC. By the way, if you're the creator of the centipede, if any image, doesn't matter. If you're the creator of the whatever Pinterest image you also use, doesn't matter. Okay. So yeah, centipede. And I will post trigger warning again. Just a matter. This is like some brutal content I ever done. So please, just a matter. I'm gonna like post a couple gore videos of either my OCs or her. Or any fandom if I have to. If I had to ever have the ability to tell my fandoms, to be honest, I'm quite into dating for fandom, but I don't like it being toxic. And I don't like the freaky people in there. It really is my nightmare. Yeah, it's like a torture chamber for me in dating world, but I don't really care. I'm also in the Lubo Dog fandom too, Cookie Run Kingdom. I'm also in Black Girls too, so yeah. Yeah. This is the reason why. By the way, just a reminder, if y'all hate these, if y'all say, oh, I'm gonna copyright this, or oh, I'm gonna report these, or blah blah blah, just a reminder, I don't really care if you copyright. I can have it. It's also a recorded video, so I'll just put it in. I'll just delete this copyrighted video. And instead just like put in my other and I'll just re-upload it to YouTube. By the way, if you're ever wanting to friend me on Roblox, just a reminder, the user is VBeans official. I'll possibly put it in like my community, so yeah. That's the user. I will also use some Mosaic gore because I think Mosaic is like more bloodier. Right? But you can use whatever type of stuff you want to make gore. So ever since I learned about gore stuff, I've been like a fan of it. I think I think I learned it from either Urban Spook or something. Yeah, I still love, now that I learned about analog horror, to be honest, it's also cool. I really like analog horror. I think my favorite one has to be either Vita Carnies or Dr. Nowhere. But by the way, the more I watch some analog horror, the more I'll actually get more favorites. So technically, right now, it's only Dr. Nowhere and Vita Carnies. But soon I will learn about more. Yeah, here. So yeah, if you ever seen me showing like Vita Carnies and stuff, because I love the. So yeah, by the way, if you ever see me like posting some stuff about Vita Carnies or Dr. Nabler, doesn't matter. It's because they're like my favorite analog horror. So yeah. If y'all ever like analog horror, just matter. I wonder what it is that you like. I will put in the detail with a special tool where you can just like here's what I would use with smudge tool if here it is. This is like possibly a brutal Uzi. I'm gonna use the depth pad. This is the max big for the hard. I'm gonna put in the transparent layer just in case if I put in some light. But whenever I always make flesh sculptures or gore, I use either blue to colorful eyes, but sometimes there's a chance I might use black. Just a matter. This is like another time of me doing gore. I do that a lot. So yeah. This is like me just trying my first time ever shading this. Even the dark layers are knife. They're so bad. Wait, let me just try to at least blur them again. Yeah, if you blur the layers on airbrush particle, doesn't matter. This is how it will turn out. Or the left. This is like what happens if you use that. This reminds me of that one Genshin Impact eyes. This is like the detail I would do on eyes. I swear, if I ever see some comment about a boo-boo, just a murder, I'm gonna either ignore it, or if they keep talking about it over and over again, blah blah blah. Murder, there's a chance I might hide the comment. To be honest, there's a lot of hype on it. So please, if you guys are a Labubu fan, just a reminder, if the first time you comment, I will ignore it. It's the second time, third time. But if you do 4 or 5 or 6, but if you do it all above 6, just a reminder, I'm hiding your comment. Please don't say I'm hating on the Babubus. It's just that the waves. Please don't say I'm hating on the Babubus that much. It's not like I would kill them a lot, but it's just that. But I swear, if there's a lot of Labubu fans just commenting a lot in my videos, and they're just gonna tell me to cry about it, whatever, this is the chance I'm gonna start getting pissed off about Labubus. Sometimes they're fans, and I will get super pissed. If you don't know how, I will. So it's just that if people ever like make me mad or stuff or whatever, I sometimes get this feeling that I have to get mad at them back, and there's a chance I will actually do it. Here's how it will happen. So if someone ever makes me mad, like in Roblox or YouTube, oh, and I'm not even there to worry about those. I'm so sorry. She has this eye because back then when she was young, she used to be a kind girl who was made who had flowers and stuff around her. She cared about flowers a lot until all of a sudden she was taken to some butchery place or some lab, and she was tested there a lot, and she gained a meat on her. If you remove a meat, she will have a chance of dying. Turns out it's actually connected to her veins and her brain and stuff and her blood. So technically, all of this is actually her the finger connected to her. So please don't take it off and think it's a hat. It's not a hat, and you're cooked. And I'm gonna also draw what her eye will look like. This, as you may know, I drew the same eyes on the other bunch of cats, and technically I used them on her. Joking out. I would instead use this type of eye. Just a reminder, it's sometimes like me trying. Sometimes I'm literally like gonna sound like this because there's a chance I might be talking a little. Yet sometimes whenever I try to, it's just gonna either fail. This is me right now trying to make the perfect highlight. Oh my, this has to get turned. They're done. And I'm gonna detail the eyeballs just like I did on Moonlight. She is not a Moonlight copy. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you this. She is not a Moonlight copy. Please don't say this in the comments, or else there's a chance I might hide it. So please do not say she's a Moonlight copy. It's gonna be like very annoying for me. There's the chance that Mo might make me mad. Ignore the fact that my mom is talking loud. It's just that she's very mad right now. So yeah, please ignore. I think what I used on her. Wait, what I show was one of Moonlight's eyes that are detailed, like very detailed. Okay. So it seems to be that she might have like been like this. This is probably like a long speed paint. And she'll have this highlight. Her eyeball gets blurred, like I said. There's a chance it will need some smudging, and stuff. And there's a chance I will post her drawing version. So yeah. I'll put in some other texture or colors too. So yeah. There we are. I put in a light circle in their eyes. It makes them look cute more. I remembered me doing this too. I think I must have used either the airbrush too also. So yeah. Use the blurring brush. So technically I'm just gonna decorate her eyes like I did to Moonlight. This is how it turns out. This is the mistake over. This is our mistake. Just gotta get adjusted. I use hair gloss or blurry brush in case I ever wanted to detail some eyes. So yeah. So if y'all saying things like, Moonlight, why are you making this type of eyeball? It's like very cringe. Please get out of my YouTube if you're gonna hate what I said. And oh my, this blurring brush is gonna get fixed soon. I don't know. This is like me trying to do some type of shade, but instead it turns into a fail. So this is like so here it is. Soon I'll make the video of the full body, but right now she's almost finished. Let's just remove Moonlight's eye. Oh. I think my favorite songs, I don't know what they are, but to be honest, they're like, ooh. This is like some details I always do with eyes that I draw. Here's what her fair. This is her variance of her eye. Wait, I hadn't finished it yet. Okay, now we're done. Here's her regular version. This is her shocked version. Also known as shocked variant. her looking that way. Oh. Smile. Sad. Yes, I use everything with smudge. And finally, we got angry. She has a lot of variants of her character. Here we are. I'm just at least fixed eye. And finally, we have the perfect mouth. So yeah. So yeah. Centipede. But here we are. So now let's flip them back to the layer. So yeah. There. It's not if the layers are look different, it's because I used it. Wait, do I have the picture at the back? Yes, I do. This is like some mistake I did. I made. So if you're ever asking for the back of her, just remember it's a mistake. I'll fix that soon. Here's the image of her. If you want to see the full body, to want to contain gore, then I recommend these to get 10 likes if this has a chance.